Roy Wood Jr. and she's Desi Lydic.
Roy. How you doing?
Oh, that's enough small talk. Let's get into it, Desi. Today, we're talking about air travel in America. I don't know about you, Desi, but I love flying because, honestly, there's nothing better than being trapped in a metal tube with 300 strangers during the pandemic and all of us praying that the pilot ain't too drunk to land this bitch. But I love that.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't actually love that. I gotta tell you, I had the worst flight last weekend. This kid next to me cried the entire time, just screaming in my ear. I was like, I don't care you're my son. Mommy's trying to watch Zoolander.
That's right. You gotta watch Zoolander on that flight.
Zoolander.
It's a classic.
It's a tour de force.
Let's show him my Blue Steel.
Oh, Blue Steel?
Blue Steel?
Yeah. To do very little for that. I have like resting Blue Steel face.
Okay.
And it's not just me, Roy. Air travel has gotten so bad recently that Congress has been forced to get involved.
Senators Ed Markey and Richard Blumenthal introduced an airline passengers' Bill of Rights aimed at requiring airlines to fairly compensate flyers during airline-caused delays and cancellations. The senators also want to limit fees for bags, seating, as well as for changes or cancellations.
If passengers could receive $1,350 whenever their flight is delayed by 4 hours, I am guaranteeing you there'd be a lot fewer delays.
Yeah, we could soon be getting an airline passenger's Bill of Rights. And if it's anything like the original Bill of Rights, we just have to wait another 100 years for it to apply to women and black people.
Yep. You know, but that's great to hear, you know, and I gotta say, $1,300 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money, especially if you can buy a $200 flight for a chance to win the grand. People gonna be gambling at the airport. You gonna buy a cheap ticket and wait for the delay. The Sky Lounge gonna look like the off-track betting. Like, come on, Delta, give me that mechanical failure. Ugh.
I'm glad that they're finally doing something about the fees. They've been nickel and diming us for years. Fees for baggage, fees to print a boarding pass. Now there's even fees for picking a seat. Like, what are you gonna do if I don't pick a seat? How about I just stand the entire flight? I'll treat your damn airplane like it's a subway and stand there breakdancing and jerking off.
That's true.
I'll do it.
That's true.
I will.
Oh, speaking of jerking off on the airplane.
Go on.
There's been a lot of reports lately of passengers stuck on the runway for hours. And as the laws of physics state, when there's too much time to kill, white people bust out the acoustic guitars.
Take me home, country road. One more time! Country road, take me home.
No. Look, no one has ever been like, you know what would make this delayed-ass flight better? Let's break out in a sing-along. Also, didn't the dude who wrote that song, didn't he die in a plane crash? How was plane crash dude in charge of the anthem for air travel? How was he in charge of that? And I'm asking you, because you white. How is that possible?
Oh, I don't know, but I'll bring it up at the next white people meeting.
Okay.
But yeah, seeing John Denver on a flight is like tempting fate. Like, I wouldn't watch Titanic on a cruise. I mean, yeah, I'll check out the titty painting scene, but that's it. And one of the big reasons air travel in this country is struggling is the f.a.a., or more commonly known as f.a.a.
That's right. f.a.a. is in a lot of trouble right now because we're finding out how outdated some of these airports are. I mean, they're tracking flights with paper strips. They're not using computers. They're writing your flight on a paper strip and putting it up on a board. Arts and crafts.
Oh, my God. How are these planes not crashing all the time?
Well, they're getting close.
The FAA is forming a team of experts to examine flight safety after several recent close calls involving commercial planes.
A FedEx Boeing 767 was about to land at Austin's International Airport as a Southwest Airlines 737 was told to take off from the same runway. The two planes came within 100 feet of colliding in thick fog. It comes 3 weeks after another near collision at JFK, where a Delta Airlines flight abruptly stopped its takeoff as an American Airlines flight taxied across the runway in front of it.
Delta 1943, cancel takeoff clearance.
A mid-air scare in December just recently came to light. A United Airlines plane departing Maui took a nosedive, plummeting more than 1,400 feet in about 20 seconds, coming within 775 feet of the Pacific Ocean.
Flames shooting out from under the wing of a Delta plane traveling from Scotland to New York. Forced to make an emergency landing, Delta blames a mechanical issue.
Yeah. No shit. Now look, I'm not an engineer, Desi. I'm not an engineer. But if the wing is on fire, that looks like a mechanical issue.
Yeah. And also, oh my God, can you imagine dying in a plane crash on the runway? Like, if I'm dying in a plane, I better be in the air. Otherwise, I'm just going all the way through TSA just to die in a car crash.
That's terrible. To add insult to injury, now you dead and you don't have your full-size shampoo.
You know what, Roy? These incidents make me think that we need a new passenger Bill of Rights. Article 1, airlines should not kill you.
Article 2, if they do kill you, you get $1,300.
Article 3, get rid of the paper strips, or at least laminate them. It's the 20th century.
It's the 21st century.
It's the 21st century.
Article 4, if someone on the flight has to die, it should be the person with the acoustic guitar.
And also, let me just slip in Article 5, no more children on flights.
What about your kid?
Especially my kid. No more children on flights. Get them off.
Works for me. Thanks for chatting, Desi.